So at Webster University, there for 30 plus some odd years, I mean, that has to be somewhat abnormal.
In today's world, yes. And what's really abnormal is I was not that girl who grew up and said, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an astronaut. I was just kind of an organic, free-flowing, whatever happens, I'm going to try it type of person. And yes, I was working retail when I got married. I decided I needed to get a 9-to-5 job because I wanted to be at home at the same time my husband was at home. And thank you, Mom, here we go again. She was working for Webster and said, hey, there's this job. Why don't you apply for it? Well, that became not only my accidental career, but my career of second choice. And when I say of second choice, I don't know why, but at Webster, every single career move I've had, I was always the second choice. So first job, phone call, sorry, you didn't get the job. Okay, thanks, I'll just go on. 2 weeks later, oh, hey, the person who got the job just got promoted. Do you want it? And of course, I said yes, because I was still looking for something a little more stable. But then that kind of became a theme for my whole career at Webster. And many years later, I was up for an AVP job, and I remember saying, okay, I'll give it a try. I applied for it. I was told no, whatever. And then I get a phone call from the vice president who says, hey, I want to take you to lunch. Okay, that's unusual. But by this point, I was in the midst of opening a new campus. I thought maybe he just wanted an update. And halfway through my lunch, he said, I'm sorry. I know I should have hired you first. And of course, needless to say, I almost choked on my lunch at that point. And he said, but I'd like to offer you the job. So what I learned from all of these things was to take that opportunity as a plus, and then also just work a little extra hard to prove to them that I was the right choice first.
Wow, that's good information, thinking about don't give up. The first time you hear no or whatnot, don't give up. So what do you think, why were you able to not give up, throw in the towel, leave, go somewhere else?
I would be remiss if I didn't say I tried to go somewhere else. I did apply for other jobs. What was amazing to me, though, was they would offer me the same amount of money, but the drive was an hour and a half away from my home. And I'd say, well, how is that a benefit to me if I have to make the same amount of money, but then pay more money for gas and my time and the wear and tear of my car? So I kind of felt, maybe, I don't want to say there was a higher power that kept me at Webster, but sometimes I felt that I was chosen to be at Webster for whatever reason. Many people often say that, I love Webster, and I would say, yes, I do. And I had a boss who said, oh, it's tattooed all over your forehead, you love Webster. And I said, no, sir, it's tattooed on my heart. Because I really believed in the product, I believed in the place, and there was just something special about it. And I think that's why I was able to gracefully hear the no every single time. And in one other example, I was told no. There was a lot of kerfluffle with the staff. They were upset. They wanted me to be the boss. And I remember saying to them, hey, it's okay. We got a great person coming in who's going to run our center. We're going to really love him. He's a great guy. Let's get behind him. Let's really support him and do really good things together. And then it was a Friday. It was a clean day. I was wearing my Webster t-shirt and my Birkenstocks and my jeans. And I got a phone call from the vice president. Hey, come on over. I want to talk to you. Different vice president. And I said, well, I'm really not dressed appropriately. And she said, I don't care. Come on over and talk to me. And she offered me a promotion. But in the same sentence, she said, and I was so impressed at how gracefully you took the no and how hard you worked to get the staff behind the new director, that I knew at that point I had to find a job for you and find a promotion for you.